Hey again, gang. So, yeah, I talked about that I have a few friends who are particular geniuses where they're not trained, but they come into every session and add something really, really special, even though they have a lot of anxiety because they may be the least trained person in the room. But that doesn't matter because all you have to be in music is brilliant, right? Okay. However, I have a few friends that are actual musical geniuses, savants, like that just can play any instrument, and I mean any instrument really, really well, and just blow people away all the time, every time. However, I have noticed over time that brilliance, that trained brilliance, as important and significant as it is, they've tended to rely on it a bit too much. Here's why. So I've used these same few people over and over again over the years, so I can speak with authority that I've started to notice that they're repeating themselves. That I'm not going to say they're doing things by rote, because I don't think that's what it is. I don't think they just show up, take the money, and are happy to play really, really well, and their intonation is excellent, and their theory is brilliant, and no, that's not what I'm saying. But they've gotten into a rut. They sound the same all the time over, say, like a 20-year period. And what happens is it's no longer unique. It's no longer special because they didn't push themselves. They didn't develop beyond their own unique inherent brilliance. And I get it. If you're that great, I wish I was that great. But they didn't push themselves, and thus they've gotten into a rut. And everything they've done, every production they're involved with, starts to sound the same to me. I hear this with certain producers as well, but these are musicians who just they're so great, they just do what they do, and they think that's enough. The lesson here is always push yourself. Never get too comfortable. Never be happy with what you've done or what you've got. Push yourself. Try to be better at all times. Find new ways, new avenues to improve your skills, because it'll affect you at some point. People like myself will be like, yeah, John, he's not really, it's not the way it used to be. Everything sounds the same. I don't know. I'm going to call this other guy. You know what I mean? And even if you're the artist, make sure you do that as well. Keep pushing yourself. Keep trying new things. Keep broadening your horizons. I remember this is more than a few years ago. This is back in 2010. I took a break, and that's when I went into free improvisation and some other free jazz fields and stuff. And my friends thought I was crazy. They're like, what are you doing? You have a successful career. Why are you throwing it all away? And I'm like, nah, I got to do this. I got to try this other thing. If I don't do this, I won't be happy. Now, that was for my own spiritual benefit, but it helped in my musical development and has reflected back in everything I've done, every project I've made since. So push yourself. Don't be happy. Don't be complacent, because it will matter. It will build up at some point.